Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this Facebook Live. Happy new month. It's the month of March. It's the third month in the year 2023. Yes, the month is going relatively quickly, but we make use of the time given us on this side of eternity. So, happy new month to you. Happy new month to your loved ones. And today, welcome to another segment of Tete-a-tete with Dr. O, where we have conversations on ways to improve your quality of life and your quantity of life, spirit, soul, and body. Now, today, I'm going to be talking about the topic how to improve your mental health, how to improve your mental health, how to thrive mentally. And this topic is near and dear to my heart because I see it manifest in different ways. When I talk to my clients, even day-to-day conversations with friends, with family, with loved ones, with my clients who I also love. And so I thought it would be a good idea to kind of talk about some of the things that, research and studies and life has shown to be helpful to improve mental health, to improve mental resilience. And I'm not sitting here insensitive to some of the challenges that we may be going on throughout the day. I've had clients who have lost loved ones. I've lost loved ones myself, and sometimes it could take a big toll on our mental health. And so I want to talk about things we can encourage, or make a habit in our day to day to increase our mental thrive. That's the phrase I'll call it, a mental thrive. Our chances of thriving well mentally. So the first tip, and if you're watching live, hashtag live, if you're watching replay, hashtag replay. The first tip is number one, practicing gratitude. Hear me out. Hear me out. Please hear me out. Now, one of the things I've grown up around is being thankful. That's a normal, I mean, it's common sense, be thankful, show gratitude. But I want to kind of emphasize this a little bit more as to why this is important to see, what's in it for you. Now, some of you will be wondering, well, I don't have a lot to give thanks for. Like a lot of things are going wrong in my life. Granted, it could be true there are a lot of challenges. Not could be, it is more than likely true that there are challenges that make it hard to see what or why one should be grateful. But studies have shown that in practicing gratitude, what you're doing is actually helping to rewire your brain to see opportunities that are packed in the day. Yes. All right. And so that even when new challenges come, your default is not necessarily panic, is to see, okay, what could this experience be teaching me? Who do I become as a result of this experience? And who are the people I need to connect with? um, who do I need to ask help from? What resources are available for me to go through that challenge, as opposed to, oh, I'm going to roll over and collapse because of this new challenge. Okay. Practicing gratitude is intentional. It means, and I tend to recommend writing it down. So having a gratitude journal, a lot of people practice this. A lot of successful people practice this. And so I want to encourage you to do so and being intentional. This was taught to me by one of my, or re-emphasized to me by one of my mentors recently. And she talks about being intentional about practicing gratitude and writing it down, and not just things in general, but looking for specific things the day before that has happened that you really are genuinely thankful for. For instance, I have one of my kids who's not a big hugger, and so when he gives me hugs, like whoa, or I was able to go through the day and not feel as overwhelmed. And one of the things I have noticed in doing this as well is that my peace of mind is better. It's also scriptural to practice gratitude. Find the things in the day that are going well, that you are genuinely thankful. And it's amazing when you look past, look at some of the things you've written in the past, like, wow, these were things I was concerned about. These are things that have happened, wow, that I no longer worry about. Otherwise we're running through life just looking for the next thing to worry about, dude. Number two, exercise. I know I say it a lot. Sometimes I feel like I'm nagging, but I am nudging you. Exercise. Studies show that when you exercise, when you move, practice movement, doesn't have to be going to the gym. It could be dancing, date night with the boo. It could be playing the 80s. Sometimes you hear back in the day, 1990. I mean, those the days, But when you do that, you release endorphins. So please move at work, get a sit to stand desk, get sneakers. I wear sneakers to work even when I get my steps in. Work on that time. But exercise, it is shown to release endorphins. What are endorphins? Natural highs, happy hormone, can help increase the chances of you feeling. But this is supposed to be a tete-a-tete, so I got 2 more minutes. Number 3, community. Please hear me out. I'm not saying community doesn't sometimes disappoint, or community doesn't sometimes say things that hurt your feelings. The human element is there, so you're bound to find people who say things that are off-putting or say things that discourage. But I want to encourage you to fight for a community, or look for a community, or build yourself a community, and be intentional about a community that helps you thrive mentally. What did I mean? Community, but not pull you down. Community that give you feedback constructively. Of course, you want people in your life who keep you accountable. Yes, that's growth. At it. All right. So growing, thrive, a community that helps encourage you, a community that sends you and shows you what's possible, even in the midst of a challenge. Now, sometimes people throw this word out, toxic positivity. I've heard it a few times, and I want to explain what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, we're going to do is, okay, here's this challenge facing me. There's this fire. What do I know to do to get through it? I got to call the fire department. I got to know how to handle this and have them handle it. I'm not just going to ignore it or act like this is through a challenge. Not after this. The whole point of having these conversations is to help put out some more joy and more positivity and more options as to what's possible out in the world. So please forward this to those who could use a little encouragement. And if you are watching and you have, suffered a loss or something tragic in your life recently, or in your life, and it's still a recurring burden, I'm praying for peace for you. I'm praying for joy for you, and I'm praying that you thrive even with the memory of that, and you find ways to still find joy in your life. Because there's still a lot to live for. So be encouraged. I pray peace for you. I pray joy for you. And I pray for helpers, people who will come in your life and add more quality to it. I hope this has been helpful. Hugs, and have a great month. Have a great month, regardless of what you're going through. Have a great month. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next tete-a-tete. April 1st. No, it's April Fool's Day, but it's April 1st. I'll see you April 1st. Have a good one.